Hi, my name is Mara Connor, and I'm the Program Manager for Graduate and Professional Financial Aid for the Office of Student Financial Aid here at the University of Toledo. Today, we will be talking about graduate financial aid for the 2023-24 school year. On our agenda, we will be going over available financial aid, budgets. I'll show you a simple financial aid award package, scholarships, borrowing smart, and resources for your questions. So the first thing we want to go over is available financial aid to help fund your graduate education. First, we have the unsubsidized loan, which as you can see has just over a 7% interest rate and just over 1% origination fee. And it's awarded by completing the FAFSA. This loan is also eligible for income-driven repayment plans and public service loan forgiveness. The Graduate Plus loan has just over an 8% origination or interest rate and a 4.226% origination fee. Now, the differences between the Graduate Plus loan and the unsubsidized loan is that the Graduate Plus does require an application and a credit check through studentaid.gov. If approved, then you would be eligible for the loan. This loan is also eligible for income-driven repayment plans and public service loan forgiveness. Now, I understand you might not be thinking about income-driven repayment plans or public service loan forgiveness options yet, but this is important information to have and things to consider for post-graduation or if you were to drop below 5 credit hours in total. You also have the option of utilizing private loans. Now, some things to keep in mind though is that they can't have fixed or variable interest rates, and your approval is likely based on a credit check, and you may need a cosigner. These loans are also not eligible for public service loan forgiveness, and the repayment options are going to be determined by the lender, so you'll want to do your research. They might have an option in which you can pay your loan back based on your income, but more often than not, you're going to have to make payments based on your total loan debt, not what your income is. So these are some things just to kind of keep in mind when you're considering a private loan. Now, what is a budget? A budget is a maximum amount of financial aid that you can receive to help cover your tuition, fees, and most basic living expenses. For living expenses, we do use area-specific averages from both state and federal data, so the information is pretty accurate. You cannot have financial aid in excess of your budget, and the budget is also known as the cost of attendance. Here's a little bit of a sample graduate financial aid award package. Now, this award package is just an estimated package, and it's for an in-state graduate student assumed to be living off campus. They would be offered the standard $20,500 in the unsubsidized loan. And then the difference between that loan and the cost of attendance could be supplemented with the Graduate Plus loan of $11,442 if approved. The total cost of attendance is $32,942. This means that you cannot have financial aid past that amount. If you were to have scholarships, it would also decrease the amount of loan money that is offered to you. Speaking of scholarships, free money is the best kind of money. So here's some resources. You can find some UT scholarships at the address given, and I'll also link the address into the description. Some outside scholarships you could look for are from your bank, employers, if you're part of a religious organization, or civic groups like the Elks and the Kiwanis clubs. Some other outside scholarships could be FastWeb, scholarships.com, College Board, Peterson's, and more. You just have to make sure you do the research and take the time to do it. Now, let's borrow smart. Loans aren't ideal, and I'm honestly not a fan of loans. However, I do understand that reality comes into play, and sometimes we need to use them in order to be able to obtain our graduate financial or graduate education. So, with that in mind, you first want to start with the free money. Look for scholarships, tuition assistance, military benefits, or maybe even service corps. Anything that might help lower your overall loan debt. Then, if you do need to utilize loans, only borrow what you need. Start with the loan with the lowest interest rate first. Then, if for some reason at the end of the semester you realize you have more money than you really need and you want to return some money, let me know. That's okay. All you have to do is email rsc@utoledo.edu and we can give you directions on how to return that loan money. Then, if for some reason you were to have emergencies, if you have additional eligibility, you could accept previously declined loan money to help cover a large unexpected expense. Like, what if your car breaks down and needs $1,000 worth of work? I want you to be aware, though, that you should be careful about private loans and credit cards. There are options if need be, but again, I don't want you to have multiple places you're paying back money to. So, if you can, I would recommend just considering utilizing more of your federal loan money before going the private loan and credit card route, just because those interest rates can be a little bit lower. If you have any questions, you can contact Rocket Solutions Central, Health Science Campus Student Services, or HSC Financial Aid. All of the resource information can be seen on the screen. Please do not hesitate to give us a call or send us an email. When it comes to financial aid, it can be very confusing. There really are no such thing as bad questions, so please feel free to reach out to us anytime you have a question. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.